All right, everybody, welcome to Ghostbusters International. We are running the one shot. We're no worries. We're running a one shot tonight called House Pests, and we are set in 1991. We're going to be seeing the first job of a brand new franchise of Ghostbusters International. I am the Ghostmaster tonight, the Professor, Derek, whatever you want to call me. I'm going to go down the list of characters. Give me just a brief description of your character, starting off with Richard Less. Yeah, the one shot's called House Pests. Okay. Wow. Next, looks like we have Gojo. Yeah. Oh God. I didn't expect that to come up tonight. Next up, Doom Slater. I didn't even notice that till now. Don't feel bad I didn't notice till now. Thanks, Ash. No, it wasn't you. It was Dingleberry. Couldn't resist. I'm interested to see how you kill a ghost, but this is going to be fun. I'm going to have to. I'm the one running the game. And for M. Night, I think your character is going to be easy to describe. Fantastic. And last but certainly not least, Leroy Nubkins. We all. I I've done most of it. If you want to post it in the Discord, I'll throw it on your character. Okay, to set this up. Typical suburban home of the 1990s. Jennifer was in the basement, sorted through boxes stacked haphazardly by the moving men, and hating every minute. Oh, unpacking was fine. That came with the territory when you moved. It was basements that she hated. They were dark, damp, gloomy places. Scary. This portion of her basement was no exception, although the rest of the lower level was bright and paneled, and plush carpet covered the stone floor. But not this room. This was a basement in all its glory. There were even the obligatory cobwebs. She shivered. Still, she loved the rest of her house, and so did Tom and little Jeremy. Thoughts of her husband and baby boy cleared away the gloom. As she started working, she smiled and hummed a popular tune. She emptied another box placed aside, but behind that box, she noticed a book of some sort, stuffed between two pipes. Curious, she pulled it out and wiped the dust from its face. It was a photo album. Maybe it belonged to the people who used to live here. She opened to the first page. A faded picture of a happy-looking family was centered on the brittle paper. A man, woman, and little girl smiling up at her with cheerful expressions. Before she could turn the page, the picture exploded in a flash of light. She dropped the volume, startled by the sudden burst. From somewhere above her head came a crash. She heard little Jeremy scream, her husband shout, and another crash. Forgetting the photo album, Jennifer turned and ran upstairs. On the floor, the album set open. The faded picture was still there, but it was different now, changed. The family was no longer in the picture, but if you listened closely, you could hear the cheerful laughter upstairs, in the walls, and in the floors. We will move over to our Ghostbusters franchise set in Arkham, Massachusetts, who have just opened up, and either as punishment for them or punishment for him, Dr. Peter Venkman has been sent to help them get set up. And when he comes in, he brings in a video from their CEO, Winston Zeddemore, and hands it to the new, excuse me, the new team. All right, can I get a brains roll from everyone to try to get this to work on their computer? Every roll will have one dice be the ghost dice. If it rolls one, no matter if you succeed or not, with the rest of your roll, there's going to be something good that goes for the ghost favor. Click the two dice by the trait on your character sheet. Um, yeah, see where the numbers has got two dice there? Yeah, there you go. Um, wow, how did Newkins almost beat Venkman when he had only half the dice? Okay, you get the machine to run somehow. Between all of you with one brain cell to spare, dear God, is that not accurate? The computer screen flashes the Ghostbusters logo and shows a middle aged man with graying hair in a pretty nice looking suit who introduces himself as Winston Zeddemore, CEO of Ghostbusters International. And he says, "Hello, testing. One, two, hello?" Pete, did you get this at the discount audio store again? And then he looks back at the camera. Um, Welcome to your first day as a Ghostbusters franchise. My name is Winston Zeddemore. I'm the CEO and president of Ghostbusters International. You probably know me already, though. I wanted to give you a heads up because we have a man who's in your area who's been a bit of a nuisance for some of our other franchises, named Dr. Harlan Herbert Loon, because he's been pestering people because he thinks he's better at catching ghosts than we are. Be aware that he even opened up a ghost trap that he stole from his shelf while we were capturing a ghost. Ray is still out capturing that. It's very likely he'll be around to pester you because he is in your area. Under no circumstances are you to give him a job, talk with him, sign an autograph, use him as a consultant, or anything else. He's not very stable. Say it again. Yes. We don't want to be liable for that risk. Best of luck on your first job, and best of luck dealing with Pete. And then the video clicks off. But as the video cuts off and you look back and forth, you hear a knock at the door, and a man enters. He's a tall figure in a trench coat and a hat. He takes a disdainful look at your car and introduces himself. I'm Dr. Herbert Loon, and I'm a true expert in catching ghosts. And he takes a look at Venkman and gives the kind of look like, you just farted in front of me, didn't you? Oh, now give me a brains or a cool roll. Both of you? Really? It's just for M. Night, for Venkman. Okay, yeah, of course. You rolled a one, which means there's gonna be a complication for you. I can't believe both of you rolled and both of you rolled a one of the ghost die of all dice out of the nine dice total. Anyway, you're trying to convince him to leave to get out, but he is so sure that he is better than you, even though he knows who you are. And he pulls out what looks to be like a mason jar with a small, rounded yellow sponge inside out of his trench coat and declares, "This is my invention that will revolutionize the industry. This is the ghost sponge." And if anyone wants, he looks at you and asks, "How do you know about that?" Does anyone want to examine the sponge? He'll describe it as you're looking. What this sponge does is it absorbs psychokinetic energy like water, well, in a sponge. So that way it's easier to handle. You don't have the smoke and all the theatrics of your equipment. And you can easily take it to a containment unit to be wrung out and the spirit to be just taken care of. Wow. Brains roll. I did. One moment. There you go. I can't imagine why you don't want to go by a different name. When you look at the sponge, you realize that it does seem to absorb PKE, but there's something off about it that rubs you the wrong way. You don't want this anywhere near a ghost. You know that much. He's holding it. He will not let you touch it. As far as he's concerned, all of you are inferior to him. Can you what? Um, how are you threatening him? Like, what are you threatening him with? Like, beating him up, throwing him out? You don't have demons in your first a containment unit. Say it again. Ghostmaster. Figure it's in either ready in the car waiting in case you get a call or an equipment locker. I wouldn't expect you have it with you. It's heavy. Okay, if you want to threaten to either throw him out or beat him up, give me either a strength or a cool roll, depending on whether you want it to be physical threatening, muscles, please. Okay. He is not phased by you. Sure. Be up in front of your. He looks over at Venkman, whatever he is with the company, the mascot. It'd be unbecoming. Plus, would you really want a lawsuit on the first day you're open? Um, New, if you want to roll muscles or cool to threaten him, go for it. Oh, damn, you got close. He's a little more worried about you. Well, you rolled a 15, but he rolled a 20 versus a 22. Fine. I thought you were saying you wanted to threaten him along with it. The way the containment unit works, they have to be in the trap, which is about the size of like a shoebox, and it's not for corporeal. You'd break a very expensive equipment, and I'm going to say that with that, he's kind of like, okay, fine. You know, I'm not wanted. I'll leave you inferior professionals to your work. You'll be out of business in a week. And then he gives kind of a huff at Dr. Venkman and turns around, puts the jar back into his jacket, and leaves. As he leaves, make an extra brownie point for that one. As he gives a huff, turns around and leaves, you hear the phone ring. Secretary picks it up, answer it. You hear, going through the motions of taking the information. And when she hangs up, she's got a bright smile on her face. Says, that was Mr. Thomas Woods. He says house has been possessed by what may be a class 3 anonymous haunting. So far, it sounds like simple poltergeist, but you never know when they'll turn mean. He'd like you to go there right away, and he'll pay cash. And she gives you the address. when you hit the buzzer, you get a you hear like a arcing of electricity. It starts to ring and then it just dies, and you hear a fuse blow. So you get into your customized Volkswagen Bug Ecto and head to the address. When you pull up, it's a standard ranch style home in the suburbs. It's got the generic middle class suburb look of the area. Nice street, couple of trees. But when you pull up and get outside, you something just feels off about this place. When you pull up to the address 819 Suburb Lane, you notice that even though it was sunny when you left, sky's starting to gray a little bit. There's thunder in the distance, and the house looks, or Seattle. As you pull up and you're kind of looking at the house a little bit, another car pulls up next to you. It's a compact two-door Ford model. It's got a nice little stuffed Garfield in the window. When it stops, doors open, and out comes a man and a woman. The woman's carrying a baby, and both of them just look just exhausted and terrified. And he introduces himself as Tom Woods, the owner of the house. It's his wife. Absolutely. He'll explain. We moved in just a few weeks ago. My wife was in the basement, and all of a sudden there was this flash of light, and then things started flying, and there were noises at night. We think we see people. I need everyone to make me a. Oh, hang on.
Hold on, Lil. He's probably
Okay.
fixing something.
Okay, that should probably
My
work
bad.
now. Thanks, Kyle.
You can hear us
You
now,
say
Carl.
roll brains?
Roll cool, everybody. Anyone who's talking to the man.
Hell.
Okay, I'll do it right now then.
And while you're doing that, he'll explain, we've seen stuff. We don't even want to stay here. Please exercise these things out of my house. I'll pay your full fee in cash. Good God. November wins?
Can I start flirting with his wife?
Mine's one. Chill out.
Can I start flirting with his wife?
What?
I'm not letting you go. No bards, please. And he, like, when you start getting close to his wife, he kind of stands between you two and gives you a kind of a look.
You're about to catch a charge in a game.
All right. I tell him. I'm telling him I'm sorry. I thought she was. I thought. Damn. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Hold on. I say. Hey, I'm sorry. I thought she was free. We're
Back
cool?
off,
All right.
Doom. Hitting on the clients is my gig, not yours.
No, she's not Doom. She's Gojo.
Oh,
I'm
Gojo.
Doom. Dumbass.
Sorry.
They sound the same. It's okay.
No one likes you.
Tom kind of lowers his head down a little bit and says,
Wow.
I was in the living room when this happened. I was reading the newspaper, and I hear my wife scream. There's a flash of light, and I reach for my beer, and it's not there. And then I wasn't there. Me, my newspaper, the recliner were all floating 4 feet off the floor. The chair began to spin. I was thrown out through the doors. I grabbed my wife and kid, and we just took off. Luckily, our car was out of here, so we got out here, and we called you because this is kind of your thing. Jennifer, the
Don't-
wife, who stands away from Gojo as far as she can, says, I found this old photo album downstairs. It was a happy looking family, but when I looked at the picture, there was that flash, and then the people were gone. It was just like pictures of a room. I heard Tom and Jeremy yell, we left. If you all could take care of these things, we'd be very appreciative.
Don't
And she'll
ghosts
mention,
follow people even if they leave?
Who's watching my screen? Oh, it's you.
you'll know from your extensive 1 week long training course that normally ghosts are tethered to the location or to
Ah.
upon first object. Usually they
Must,
stay where the location is.
must have not
Okay.
been paying attention to that during class.
The
It's okay.
woods
I listened for
explain.
both of us.
Oh, that scares me. There's 2 levels. The main level is their actual living area. And downstairs there's a basement and there's a kind of like a den.
Can I go to the basement?
Close.
Sorry.
If you all want to check the basement, he'll walk through the door, unlocks it, and shows you the way to the basement. If you want to check downstairs first, be my guest.
I
Me.
want. No, I want to. I want to.
I'm
Okay.
yelling Leroy and running down to the basement.
No. I'll chase after him.
Well, I'm going to stay at the door as they run in and pull out my PKE meter and put my goggles on.
Okay, I'm gonna come
Yeah,
with you
I'm
in just a
gonna
minute,
stay up.
Ash.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my proton pack on.
Yeah.
Lean over to the client. They're new. They're excited.
Wait,
They're like
don't
puppies,
we
but
already
don't
have
worry.
our?
We'll
don't we already
babysit them.
Don't
I'm
we already
assuming-
have our proton packs on?
I'm
I
assuming
wouldn't
the two
just
that are going
randomly be running in there without it.
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys are fully decked out, but the 2 that are going down the stairs running, I need both of you to make a moves check.
Hey, moves. Okay.
Is the wife still like 20 feet
Bad.
in front of me?
Hey, stop trying to see this the fucking woman.
No. I want to know if she put a restraining order on me yet.
Oh my
Not
god.
yet, but she's considering it. Slayer jumps over Leroy to get downstairs and comes down face to face with a tool chest. I've
What
This is
some
some
happens?
Home
It's
apples.
Alone
not
type crap.
It's not Mimic, right?
Oh my god.
Okay. So you all are right at the stairs looking at the tools.
I don't see it.
We have no token in the scene, so we just see the black still.
Oh, shit.
Although I can see it on your stream, so I don't know. If you
It's
want me to
it's
minimise
visibility, so you have to go into the settings and then go to token vision.
Wait,
that. No,
what?
just everyone should open his stream in a different tab so we can just see it there. See, he's
I don't-
advertising.
What about settings? Game settings?
No, that's for Derek to do.
Can you see it now?
What's his Twitch?
Derek needs to go to the scene
Oh, okay, never mind
and
then.
change the settings. Ah, there we go.
Uh-huh.
1 minute here.
Boom.
Boom, bam, bam. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Oh, I can't move some other screen. Fuck it.
after Slayer has hurdled, literally, her coworker to get downstairs to find a lovely selection of Harbor Freight style tools, to your right you see an actual door, and to your left is just a curtain hanging up. Just a generic cheap curtain just to separate the room out.
Mm.
Which way would you all like to go? oh.
Where are we right now?
You are right in front of this tool chest.
Can I open it?
Sure.
Do I need
You-
to vote something?
No, this is just it's generic craftsman cheap tools. It's just homeowners tools. There's nothing special about this. I'm
How are we moving characters?
not going to put tokens on for this stuff.
No, I was just
Because-
wondering how we move characters around. I saw Jade's moving around and somebody else's.
That just shows the mouse moving.
Oh, that's where your mouse is on screen. Yeah.
Am I?
Oh,
Ash, give me a brains roll with a bonus dice for your PKE check.
Wait, what?
How do I do? Oh, I do it when. Yep, no. I
Yeah.
push 1 on bonus. Yep.
You got it. Okay.
21.
This is a lot stronger than just a poltergeist. There's nothing where you're at right now, but you notice that going downstairs there is at least something pinging down there, and you think there's more than one entity here.
Can I yell, be gone, demons!
You can, and all that happens is you see a child's beach ball bounce past you and roll out
Oh,
of the
fuck
room.
that!
can I kick the beach ball back to where it came from?
Oh my god.
Absolutely, you can. I'm not even going to
Are
make
you
you roll.
playing
for it.
with the ghost?
No, I'm trying to punt the ghost child.
When you kick the ball
Okay.
and it goes through the curtain, it flies through the curtain like a bullet because you just blasted it. You see the baby come out of the wall. If you want to try and catch it with a shot of the proton pack, I'll let you try. Be a moves.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
You just see a fucking crawling baby.
Make sure. What
Can
you
I
can
hit the
on there.
child?
Gaga.
I'll even let you roll with a talent if you want to roll that, since you've got shooting as your talent. I was going to ask that.
How do I do that?
Where you see after the talent, there's a second button for dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll that.
I really, really want to hit the child. Hew me out.
You just barely miss it. It's going really fast because you blasted that ball with your foot. Apparently, you've got a thing against beach balls. Some kind of past
I
trauma.
wanted to punt the child. I didn't want to punt the ball.
Okay.
And the baby just barely ducks under it. But you notice that it's following the ball. When you kind of look through the curtain to see where the ball goes, as soon as it's in the next room, it's gone, and so is the ghost.
I'm going after the ball and the ghost.
Oh my god, Dad.
Do you scream up back to the other people, let them know what's going on?
All they're going to hear is Leroy Jenkins or Noopkins. That's all they're hearing.
Can I follow? Wait. Okay. Where is he right now, actually? Where's Dad? Or
He is-
was.
He's on the other side of the curtain, like right. he's just now getting into the other room where you see the pool table, card table, cues, and then some generic stuff.
How do I. I'll just close this out to make it better for me. So, is there anything else in the basement right now?
Say that
Like,
again.
is there anything else in the basement I can interact?
You can look around if you have a PK meter. You take some measurements, see if there's anything that comes up to you.
PKE meter requires intellect.
Brains. Yeah, it's a brains roll, but I'll get when you roll it, it'll give you option for bonus. I'll give you a bonus die if you've got a PK meter.
Okay. I will. What's the bonus?
Oh God,
Oh
I'm thinking it's a taco.
What?
man, you rolled
Could've-
this poor.
Yeah, it did. I'm not even using a PK meter. I just want to go around chasing that ball.
You look around, but the only balls you find are in the pool table, and they're the standard billiard ball. Venkman,
Where did the beach ball go?
it disappeared as soon as it went through. There's as soon as the ghost went with it. That's all you know is like when you look at the curtain, there's no track of because you were following the ball pretty close because you were aiming at the ghost, but as soon as it's in the curtain, it's gone.
Damn.
Can I rip the curtain down?
Dad,
Sure,
no.
I'm not even gonna make you roll.
Huh?
I'm not even gonna make you roll. You just pull the whole curtain down, and all you've done is move the separator. You notice though, where you had shot, you had put a little bit of a scorch mark on the wall, so you kind of put the curtain folded up over and just put it right over that little dark burnt spot. Hope no one sees it. Ventman and Les, I'm not gonna call your name, your character's name.
Sorry. What was who?
Venkman and Les, you guys hear
Mr.
him
Richard
yell.
Less. Yes.
I said Les. That's his last name. You hear both Leroy Jenkins yelled out, Leroy Noobkins, excuse me, and you hear a proton stream fire downstairs.
I lean over to the client and smile. Don't worry, they're getting it. I'm here to make sure everything goes smooth.
I don't think it's going smooth, buddy. Okay,
Is-
where am I exactly?
Is the husband? Hold up. Is the husband still staring me down?
Okay.
Bateman
he
has been
still-
good about, since he's been kind of helping out a little bit, he's subtly moving you out of the way of the husband and the wife to get you away from a restraining order. But
So
you
wait.
also,
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Where am I exactly again? Or
If you're
my
upstairs,
area?
you're kind of like near the door, and you can hear that proton stream going off.
And
And you know
so not
you
really
had heard
good
them like
to
just
do.
blasted. You heard them all just like gallop downstairs, the two trying to get down there as quick as they can. You heard what sounded like someone kicking a beach ball very hard, a curtain ripping, a proton stream, and Leroy yelling his name out very loudly.
Can I chase my dad?
Absolutely, you can. And when you go downstairs, you see him just bewildered with the curtain trying to cover up a spot on the wall as carefully as he can.
I want to rip the curtain off the wall.
You want to what?
Rip the curtain off the wall.
It's already been done.
Yeah,
Oh,
he got it in his hands. He ripped it off, and he was just like, oh, "Okay, we're gonna ignore this big scorch mark that I shot into the wall."
Okay, so there's a. I'm trying to get it straight. There's a hole?
He messed with the proton stream of the ghost and put a mark in the wall.
Can I yell at him and be like, how fucking stupid are you?
Not even paying attention to her.
Wow!
So is that Gojo talking?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to learn your voices.
No, it's fine.
They both sound the same.
No one likes you.
Yeah, well, that's their loss.
So
As-
downstairs,
as-
you know that the wife mentioned that the photo album was downstairs, but otherwise, this looks like a pretty standard pool room, just a couple of chairs. On the other side, you know it's where the garage actually opens up at, and their storage is. If you want to check there, the books there.
The photo
Yes.
album's still downstairs.
Yeah.
Is there any
I'm gonna burn it.
pictures? Oh my god. Is there any pictures, like, like on the wall or anything?
There's like a picture of the family together, and then, a couple just decorative posters, nothing of
Can I
interest.
inspect the picture on the wall of the family?
Sure, but it is just it looks like they got it taken to JCPenney. See, even got
Can I
that,
eat
like,
it?
it's the family that owns the house currently. Newbie, when you go to the photo album and you pick it up, you notice every single picture has no people in it whatsoever.
Can I burn it?
Oh my god.
How are you gonna burn it?
I'm gonna take it outside and burn it in the street. You said they're anchored to one spot, so if they're anchored to that book, they can't leave the house after me. So I'm gonna make them come after me. And I'm gonna yell them saying, "Leroy, gonna burn this book."
Oh my god.
When you come upstairs with that, Tom and his wife are staring at you bug-eyed. Then the rest of you respond to Leroy coming up with his bic in his hand and the photo album in the other. And Jenny points out, that's the photo album that came out of.
And I am going to repeat, if they're anchored to this book, they can't leave the house. So I'm making them come to us.
Can I eat the book that he has in his hand?
I am sorry, did I hear that correctly? You want to eat the book. You've seen a photo
This one
album
thinks
in
she's
real life, right?
Slimer.
I'm gonna look at it and be like, yummy.
Maybe we
turn
should
to Peter
investigate
and
a little
remind
bit,
him.
Leroy, before we start destroying stuff.
Wait, what
I
you say?
mean, if destroying that book ends up releasing them and it makes it worse,
Okay,
maybe we should figure that out before we destroy it.
Alright.
I'm going to
Just a
lean in and
thought.
go. I'm going to lean in and say, but if this is the book that's keeping them here, wouldn't it be better for us to bring them to an isolated location instead of the house?
Well, I mean, no, not really. Because if they're stuck here, taking the book out just means that they're stuck here without the book. I think we should investigate first, and then destroy the house in that order. I
Or the
leaned
food
over to
is
the client
spread
and
out.
smiled and said, "I'm just kidding."
As Gojo, am I standing in the doorway down to the basement?
You probably had to make a little bit of room to let Leroy barrel back up, but you're right around the front door.
I want to stand against the wall,
Okay.
like in position. The position where you like lean against the wall, and I'm not explaining it.
Leroy, I'm not against removing the book. I just think that we should wait a little bit before we actually destroy it. But I mean, I'm not going to try to stop you.
I'm gonna tell them about the creepy baby child that I tried punting down there.
Yeah, Yeah, sounds about typical for a poltergeist.
Wait, can I ask,
Richardless?
What?
as Gojo, can I ask the husband, not the wife? Did he had any miscarriages?
Both of them look absolutely scandalized. And Jennifer, in a quiet voice, said, "The ghost came out of the album. They're people they look like they're from the 40s or something. We just moved in. Why would you ask someone that?"
I'm sorry, ma'am. They're new. They got the shine on them. We just took them out of the plastic clamshell. Please forgive them. They're not. Richard, let's go downstairs and take a look around, shall we?
Glad we don't have an HR department.
Indeed, I'd like to remind you, I wasn't in charge of hiring, and I make sure my goggles are firmly on my head as I follow him down the stairs.
I take out my notebook and jot down a couple of notes.
Can
Yeah,
I
sorry.
go down to the basement? Oh no, am I still in the basement?
Am I still holding the book? I need to know that.
You're holding the book, and the two of us are walking down to the basement, where I believe the other two are.
I'm tossing the book outside the door.
Okay.
A little burn later pile.
Yep.
For later pile.
Can I
I'm going to lean up to the book. I'm going to pet the front cover and go, shh, soon, and walk away.
The book doesn't move. Although,
I would hope
when
not.
Richard walks by, he does notice it does have a little bit of PKE to it, but it's not that potent. But it definitely had something happen. When you all get downstairs, you notice that the PKE reading, it's higher than what should be baseline for a building. And if you go through the pool room, it picks up a little bit. But you notice as you're scanning, since you had such a really good roll earlier with it, my God, that it feels like upstairs is a little more potent. And down here, especially once the photo album's gone, it's just a little bit elevated above normal.
can I is there any rooms upstairs? Like
Yeah, the actual
bedrooms?
Any
living
sign
room?
of the beach ball?
Oh my god, stop with the beach
Yeah.
ball.
When you go by, it looks like you see a ball underneath the car.
Can I grab
Grabbing
the
it.
beach ball? Damn,
When
motherfucker.
you grab at the car, the headlights turn on and the engine revs. The hood snaps open and clangs shut like an animal's mouth. For a moment, it
gonna-
looks like the stuffed cat's behind the steering wheel and the car turns to attack. It spins
What?
around 45 degrees to look at you.
Is it looking at me or my
Wait, where?
dad?
I believe
Where's
you're both going for the ball, and it's got two headlights. So
What's the thing next to the car?
That's just like we're gonna ignore that. It was on the map, but it shouldn't be.
they're drains.
Yeah,
They grow up
drains.
so fast.
Is there anything near me that I can grab at arm's reach?
There was a photo album.
No, it's outside.
I
No,
said was.
but you notice the car looks like it's possessed, and you do have a proton pack.
I wanted to make this funny. I was going to boop his snoot and say no.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna shoot. I'm just gonna shoot whatever is moving inside and say no.
If you want to try to boot the snoot, you can make a very hard moves roll. It's just going to take a lot to jump into the car to do so.
All right, I want to put in whatever talents I can to do this.
Let me see what talent you've got on moves. Okay, you just got shoot, so I'm going to have you roll just the bare moves, the 3.
Come on. Damn it.
Oh, I see the ghost die as well.
Yep. So as you try to dive, you think you're on it. You're aimed right at it, like, I've got this. It's just a stuffed animal. The door to the car swings out and blasts you in the face and knocks you on your ass. And
Okay,
then it
am I-
turns to
sorry.
look the other one.
Am I next to dad?
He's got a little more distance from me now since he got knocked down. But pretty close.
So it said it opened, right?
The car door opened and smacked him, just knock him out, and then shut back. And now it's looking at you and the engine revs. What would you like to do in this case?
Shit. I could say this as a funny way.
You can definitely
I
shit
just-
too.
Huh?
You can shit too. I'm not gonna stop you.
I can like try to flirt with it or punch it.
You have a proton pack. I would advise that over punching a metal car.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Richardless.
Give
I-
me.
I- I'm keeping a safe distance with you. Yeah. Richardless.
14
Yes.
I'm gonna turn on your proton pack. Turn
Good
on
idea.
mine, would you?
Yeah, I'll flick his on.
got
Ray.
They're all muscles or
Be a moves to shoot. And you
Huh?
don't have a talent in there, so
so do I to moves?
Yeah.
Okay.
you hit it and you notice it makes it just a divot down the hood, and the lights on the hood, the headlights start to dim a little bit. It's still going, but it's definitely weakened. Would anyone else like to try a shot or something else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move forward a little bit. Pull out my.
Can I pull down? I said that I was making sure my goggles were ready on my head. I want to pull them down so I can get like a good view and see if I can spot anything that I can't see with my own eyes to help guide my friend example here. With
When you look at the car
Oh.
where that stuffed animal is on the steering wheel, it looks like there's a man in his 40s and looks, has like that 50s dad outfit on, like he's marionetting the cat.
yeah, so I would just say to Peter here, I'd say 50s dad behind the stuffed animal on the steering wheel. You got him.
Alright,
So
you
I'm-
take aim.
I'm doing a lookout sort of thing. Yeah.
Wait, ask Gojo. Am I still up and on the first level? Or
If
am
you
I
have-
like
If you haven't moved down yet, I'm saying that you're in the room, you follow them down, but you may not be close enough yet. Like, you may be back towards this door here.
alright.
Knight, go ahead and roll moves for me to shoot.
Damn.
Damn, man.
How the hell you can see the dice?
Your shot goes wide and just
You-
rips a hole through the garage door. And you hear screams outside as the beam
Oh.
flies. And the car starts coming at you. I'm going to give Richard and Gojo each a chance to do one action. And let's start with Richard. He's closer.
Okay, I would like to. So I'm behind Pete, who the car's coming for, right?
Of course you are.
So, well, no, because I turned on his pack and I was doing my goggles,
that's
so he was
true,
taking an
that's true.
offensive position. I think it's logical. I would like to use my grapple skill to grab him and pull him to the side away from the lunge of the vehicle.
Absolutely. Let's see it.
I have the skill in that, so I can roll with the skill, right?
Yes, you can.
13, but the ghost die.
You see it and you're trying to save his life, so you grab and you pull as hard as you can, and you throw him straight like a bullet into a stack of boxes and stick his head straight into a box. But he is out of the way of the
Oh,
car.
that's crazy.
Gojo, action from you.
Where's the car heading right now?
It's trying
For
to
you?
Yeah, pretty much right at your face.
I'm going to try to dodge underneath it.
Bro,
If it's coming after me, I'm going to try to dodge.
Underneath a moving car, becoming him.
Oh wait,
Becoming a-
never mind. I'm going to try to go inside this area.
I was about to say you're about to become a glorified speed bump.
I thought it was like flying and go like straight like towards.
Since you hadn't
like,
gotten into the room yet, I'm going to say that you kind of just duck back in the other room to where you can sit out. Do you want to take a shot at the thing?
I don't know what to do. Like, do I like punch her or throw her hands with it?
You shoot the proton pack at it.
Throw a hand with a metal card. I tried it. Worked well for me.
Yeah, I'll try to try to do what again?
You can shoot your proton pack at the ghost in the car. Let me see if you got what talent you've
I don't
got.
have one.
Just roll your standard moves then.
Alright.
Please, not another ghost die.
Is that when it rolls a 1?
Yeah.
Well, I rolled it. Let's roll. It's not working for me.
What do you mean?
I'm physically clicking on it, and it says, so I'm rolling, and there's nothing coming up.
Refresh it then.
Refresh it?
Yeah. Try refreshing.
Can we please change my photo for love of God?
Up.
One
Okay, now let me
minute.
go back to my...
I don't want to see this man mask. Are we here though?
Roll. Oh, God.
She got 5.
Am I... Oh, God.
Dude.
As the thing starts heading towards you, you don't hit it, but you're scared enough that it doesn't mess with you, and it turns to
Hell
look
yeah.
back at Leroy. Leroy, you got your
Leroy.
head in a
Oh, wait,
box.
can I scream out something to them? I
Yeah, you can
scream,
scream it.
good
That's a free
luck!
action.
Oh my god.
And just
What's
dips.
going on with it?
She at the
I'm
last
sorry, it
second.
was Bateman that was thrown into a box. So you're stunned a little bit from getting hit in the face with a car door, and you notice that it's turned back and it's looking right at you.
All
Do
right.
you want to take another
So
action at it?
yes, I do. So
Gojo?
I obviously heard where he's going, right?
Yeah, it didn't like that it got shot at, so it's turned away to look for the next person it can hit. But it does kind of
So
turn slow. It's a car.
so what I want to do is I want to sit there and just right when it's about to hit me, I want to jump out of the way and try to take a shot at the guy doing the marionette strings.
Okay, because that's cool, I'm gonna give you a bonus die on this one.
All right, and
Give me
I
the
do have
moves.
profession in shoot or talents in shoot,
All right, even better. Let's see it.
so I reuse the 6 die roll, right?
You got it.
And that's a +1.
Yep, it'll say when you hit roll, it'll say bonus. You put a 1 there.
And as I do this roll, this epic roll, I'm going to say, "Yippee ki yay, motherfucker! You've been noob tubed."
Oh my god, Dad. That's 24.
Fantastic. You wait, just like stoically daring this thing to come at you head first. It revs up and starts coming. At the last minute, you dive out. And as you're falling with one hand, you hold the particle thrower, let loose a stream, and hit that stuffed animal. It explodes to a cloud of cotton. You hear the screams of a man as you see this thing come out of the car and leave. The car rolls to a stop and and just nothing. Lights dim, engine dies. A little bit of smoke comes out of it, and then you see little bits of flame where the cotton caught fire. And you see the ghost of the man go up to the full ceiling into the tops of the house.
Nice.
As Gojo, I want to peek my head into the doorway and see what happened.
You saw all that happen. The only person who really didn't was Bankman because he's still removing a box of clothes off his head where Richard had thrown him, trying to save his life and gotten a little too enthusiastic.
Hey, I still saved his life.
Alright,
Guys,
am I
where's the
like,
ghost go?
Am I like right here ish?
I noob tubed him. That's what I'm gonna say.
Wait, am I like how close am I? Like am I like right here?
You're kind of just all in that area because now you're kind of scattered a little bit of the car, but you saw that thing move, and you're kind of helping Leroy up, and I'm sure Richard is helping Bankman out of the box. But you did see it go upstairs, and you hear some rumbling upstairs too.
Oh, the thing's still alive?
Yeah,
Can I run to the
Sad.
door? The upstairs?
Good thing it's a box, not a closet. Let's get it.
yeah. You guys are.
I'm gonna yell out to that 40's father. That 40's dad. If I find your corpse, I can't say what I want to say, but it's a Dragon Ball Z or Hellsing Bridge reference about skull effing your corpse.
I hate that I get that reference.
Wait, what? What just happened? What just happened?
Wait, can I yell to wherever the ghost went? We're like, what's your power level?
You hear just from the kitchen what sounds like stuff being shaken as a response.
So it just didn't say shit. Said
I'm
come
already
over
running back
here."
upstairs. I'm threatening to fornicate with his skull right now.
That is not what I expected to happen tonight.
I
So
just
you're
took
coming
a
up.
door to the face. I'm not in the rightest mindset right now.
As you come up the stairs and you come around to
Where
the corner there to the kitchen, you see a lot of the silverware is floating.
look,
How to eat the silverware?
where's the wife and husband at right now?
They are
That's how you
outside and not
introduce
coming
them,
inside
bro.
No,
anywhere near
no,
you.
no. I just want to know why I don't have a restraining order on me yet.
They'd have to go file with the court, but they are staying outside letting you all handle these things.
Oh, thank
Hey,
God.
hey, Professor. I don't know if
Yeah.
you have ever heard of There was a tavern thing that we went to in New York,
Uh-huh.
and it was cool because they had kind of like really funny motives. I just put that into your little group chat in the Twitch, and I think
Yeah,
it'd
I
be kind of
saw it.
cool to. I think it'd be kind of cool if we all had something like
They
silly
have
that we
a
had to do.
they have a mechanism for that, and what it does, it gets you more brownie points because you can use brownie points if you have enough of them to get an extra die to increase a trait. But for a one shot like this, I was kind of running it lighter the rules than normal. If you're in a campaign, yeah, I'd make sure you guys had your
Yeah.
motives.
Can I eat the silverware?
Can you what?
Can I eat the silverware?
You realize you're a bog standard human, right?
Yeah.
Let's go, Joe. Can I be like a be Gordon Ramsay? Just start getting like frying pans, eggs out of the fucking uh
You
thing,
trying to
start
grab a
cooking.
meal?
Just
Are you
start
trying to
cooking a
cook it
meal.
at dinner?
Yes, yes, I am.
You trying to date it?
Yes, I am.
You try to grab one of the pans.
Yes, I'm trying to grab one of the pans and some eggs.
When you grab a pan, you see the wife, the ghost of the mother appear, and
Oh
she
God, no!
No,
screams at you.
I
She
I asked
wails, "Get out!" And
I
when
asked
she
her what.
does, she makes sure that you all can see this. Her body begins to dismember itself. Her head rises in the air and spins like a top. Her arms pop off and start reaching towards you all. Her legs snap away from her, start kicking things around. I need everyone to make me a cool roll.
I asked
Can-
her
Can I
so what
make
went
this?
that fast?
But you
Can,
can't.
can I?
Sorry.
Can I
Well,
make a? Oh, hold
I
on.
roll a fucking 4.
Yeah, I screamed out to her.
So
What foods do you like me to cook, sweetie?
God.
hold on. I don't know if you see my talent. I do have taunt, so I want to
Please
make
don't.
this. I
Please
want to
don't.
make this awesome. I want to taunt this spirit by trying to grab her head in the
No.
process and say, "I'm not scared of you," in my most badass voice, and then proceed to punt it out the window.
well, it's
My future
it's
wife.
non-corporeal, so you won't be able to grab it. But
I just want to do it for show, to show them I'm not afraid.
let's see,
But
roll it. This is not a easy roll, but
yeah,
go ahead and roll it with all that.
yeah. So I'm just using the regular taunt or the taunt skill. So that's 6, right?
Yeah.
19.
Okay, let me switch back. I just lost my train of thought between all this.
I really want to
Are
say
you
something.
are you fucking kidding me?
Wait. Can I before
Thanks,
everything?
Ash.
Can I say to the
You
ghost?
failed your
Bitch,
roll. You have already went out. You ducked out because you know things are about to happen. Vateman gets hit in the face with a couple eggs. Now I am sorry you're rolling so many ghost eyes, man. Now you
He
know how I
egged
feel.
me.
Can I yell something to the ghost?
I'm gonna take care or get Leroy first since he was the one that actually made the
Okay.
roll. As you kind of swipe through the head, both you cross your arms because you just go through it. But I will give you the chance to make a moves roll to shoot at it because you're the only one who was brave enough to stand put.
And again, I do have shoot.
Roll it.
So I'm going to try to do like this 180 spin type move too. to get all the parts at the same time.
Let's see it.
22.
You hit it, and you hear this guttural shriek, and every cabinet vibrates with the energy. And one of the legs just completely disappears, but she screams and just hits the wall. And as she's doing it, you see her fade slowly. And anyone who's in the hall can kind of look in the washroom to where she was moving, and you don't see her in there. You see her go in and then fade out. So she's in that
Wait.
washroom to the west of it.
You're leaving so soon. I see.
Oh.
Richard, on your PKE, you do see that there's a lot higher energy upstairs, and you do detect it in the washroom where something is happening in there, and you don't know if it's because the ghost just went in there or if there's other things in there. And
Well, I think
Peter
because
is cleaning himself.
I miserably failed that cool roll. So I think when she screamed "get out," I probably would have been like, "Yeah, she's got a point here." So I probably would have just walked outside, and while I'm out there, can I look at that photo out?
Oh my god.
Certainly.
It's sitting there on the floor. So
Yeah. So as I walk out, I'm like, oh, this is out here, and I'm just gonna have a quick scroll through the pictures. I'm gonna look at it and find out if there's any clues.
do I have like a sixth sense of somebody touching my my new photo album?
I'm sorry, no, you don't, but that's funny.
Damn.
Can I grab a knife and can I grab a knife from the kitchen and quietly say to the ghost, "Bitches loves cannons."
I don't know what cannons come in, but sure.
It's
Richard,
a
whenever
Hellsing reference again.
I recognize the reference. I have seen Hellsing Abridged. When you pick up the album, you notice the pictures look like the standard 50s in-house, like that weird, overly saturated brownie camera pictures. But where you would expect to see the people in the photos, it's just like furniture and the room. It's this weird liminal effect of where did they go? Every single picture is completely devoid of human beings.
Maybe they never existed at all.
Now that Peter has gotten most of the egg off of him, where would you all have to go next?
I'm still chasing after her. If she went to the laundry room, I'm going to the laundry room. And this is this is a 50s era woman too, right?
Yeah, but something like that.
Can I say where's my sandwich?
Oh my god.
You can, and you hear a shriek. Is anyone following him?
Yes, with a knife in my hand.
I would like to still cook.
You understand that
Staying
you're
in the
going up
kitchen in
against
case she
ghosts.
comes back.
Smart. Okay,
Damn it.
so Leroy and who else is going to the laundry room?
Me. With
Okay,
a knife in the hand. And keep paying bitches loves cannons.
I'm gonna remind you that stabbing a ghost isn't going to do you a whole lot.
Oh, I know.
The
I'm just
Let her
moment you
cope.
I'm holding the knife in my hand, walking down slowly to the hallway, saying "bitches love cannons" over and over again in the
When
most
you-
intense voice ever, trying to stab every single wall I can see. Even if they move, I'll try kill.
As soon
No.
as you guys get inside the laundry room, the door shuts behind you, and you hear a locking sound.
Oh shit!
Out of the washer
shit,
starts
the ghost is
flowing
freaky.
soapy water and starts filling the room up. It's starting almost to get to your knees now.
The ghost is being freaky today.
Can I piss myself?
What?
You want to do what?
So to remember the New York thing, how they killed the three-headed turtle? They
Yeah.
pissed in the lake.
Oh god, no.
Wow.
So you're locked in this room and the water is rising up. What would you like to do?
Piss.
Fair enough. There's a yellowish puddle around the water where you're at.
Why the warm?
So why can't we just what's that movie from where the shining the door? Why can't we just shining the door down?
Let me get a muscle roll.
I'm going to run it and kick it with one leg and go, "You're not getting away from me."
Let's see it.
I'm still down. I'm still
So that would
down.
be the fight thing.
Yeah.
I'm still down in the kitchen, just
31.
I'm making a fucking 5-star meal right
Wow.
now.
I cannot believe you rolled that high. You kick the door open and like you've kicked the door once or twice in your life, more than you care to admit, especially if there's someone with a badge asking you. Instead of giving like a normal door would where you can kind of feel the wood flex, it feels like something's holding it close. But as it tries to hold the door shut, you just overwhelm it and blast the door open. The water flows out of the hallway
With the piss
and
coming
lets
out of
you
it.
out.
You can smell shit piss.
Can I shoot at whatever is holding that door? Be like, fight me like the woman you are, or
You don't see
were.
anything there. It's just like the energy was holding it like a poltergeist. And you know from training that poltergeist usually it's hard to get them with a proton pack. There's other ways to do it. But this one was just the energy was absorbing the door. And when you kicked it, it just dissipated because the door shatters. It was a cheap press board door normally, but with the ghost interference, it was a little bit something else. But the water slowly pours out of the hallway into the kitchen, and you guys are free.
So
Those of you
we're
who are still
sure
in the
this is a
house see the.
poltergeist?
My food!
You're not sure that it's a poltergeist, but you know that shooting the door, there's nothing there that you could really shoot. It was just they were using the ghost, the PK energy to hold that door shut to try to keep you guys in there. But you just overwhelmed them for what they could handle because you rolled exceptionally high.
Can I taunt them, saying that they're weak and everything, even after in their afterlife?
Can I?
When
Can
you
I?
do, all you hear is you see a bigger spurt of water out of the washer as it gurgles and stops.
I'm gonna say that's all you can do is just taunt me with washing machines and a bath.
Can I yell to the ghost? I'm gonna deck you now.
You're gonna what him now?
Deck
Deck
you now.
Man, did any of you guys actually pay attention in training?
Nope.
Nope.
Not one bit.
I was
From
just looking at.
outside, I was shouting, I did.
I was just looking at the coach's ass.
Bangman, I
Newsflash!
feel bad for
It
you.
was a dude.
I take
You
that back
guys
then.
hear as you make the taunt and you get out of the room, you hear like groaning in the living room. Richard's PKE meter just fucking eggs the dial. Now, even
Maybe
outside, he knows there's something forming, and then you hear three voices in the living room. Sounds like a man, woman, and child.
I'm running to it
I'm
because I
running
want
to
to
it.
hunt
Yeah,
the child.
Can I run to the? Can I run to them and be like, "Bitches love cannons"?
I run into the living room. Just go with skirts.
Who all is going to go investigate the living room when they hear the noises?
I am.
Me.
I am.
I'm gonna make a
Anybody else?
sandwich and wait for the poltergeist to come back.
Actually, no. I'm going to stay in the kitchen. I'm waiting for the girl to come back.
Oh God.
I'm still
gonna-
cooking a 5-star meal right now.
I'm
Steak,
going to stay outside
eggs.
and use their screams as a gauge of how safe it is to go in.
So right now, let me just make this clear. I am currently 1v3ing this poltergeist or whatever the hell it is. It just
No, I am too.
well, you. No offense, you haven't really done much.
I have a knife in hand, trying to yelling.
It's a
"Bitches love
knife against a
cannons."
ghost. You know ghosts don't have skin, right?
I'll
I
fight on
overwhelmed
Wednesday.
a ghost with strength alone, so that's gotta give me something.
I will say this out of character. That roll to break the door down with a kick is the hardest roll of this whole one shot, and you still got it.
Yeah, Leroy.
I'm both proud and so fucking angry. When you go into the living room, you
Jenkins.
see all three ghosts, and they scream at you with this powerful shriek that blasts the windows behind you open, and they scream, "I said, get out!" And then you
And
hear
and I'm going to scream back tauntingly, and I said, "Make me a sandwich."
A sandwich.
as you do, you see the sliding doors behind at the balcony area open up, and Dr. Loon's head appears. "Don't worry, I'm here to save you." He takes his jar and throws it at the ghost.
Can I catch it?
Now,
Damn it!
you see in slow motion it lands, and the ghosts have no idea what this is. You see a man throw a jar with a sponge in it at them. and it shatters, and it starts to glow, and the ghost gets sucked into it,
I'm gonna
just
back
like
up.
Can I go next to it?
water to a sponge. And when it sits there for a second, you're almost like, did that work? The sponge explodes,
That's why I
and
said I was gonna back up.
out comes
Oh.
this monstrosity that looks like the three things combined into one organism. There's arm in one spot. It looks like the worst kind of just flesh pile, disgusting, and it screams. The entire house shakes. Every window blows open, and it all you can hear is this guttural. Yeah.
I want to say nice
So what's
briefing
this
of it.
guy's name? By the way, what's this guy's name that did that?
Dr. Lone.
The
How
one
close
second.
is he to me?
Oh, as soon as he saw that, he fucking bolted.
No. I'm
Could I?
chasing after him.
Yeah, could I grab him at the door? To stop
He's
him
at the
bolting?
balcony.
'Cause-
He's at the balcony door. You're at the front door. Leroy is in
I'm in the
living
kitchen.
room. Yeah, and the
Kitchen as
only way
well.
would be
Am I
through the
close
arch.
enough?
No, because he's not coming in through. Like, see where the sliding door is on the balcony on the far right.
Right. Yeah.
You're in the kitchen, so you have to go around the stairs
All,
and into
all
the
the way
arch.
around.
Yeah,
Can
Where am
I?
I?
A
you're
window
like
in the
right where
kitchen
those
right
two
here.
recliners are. Yeah,
There's
Yeah.
a
that's
window
just a
right.
window.
Wait,
But you did see the
Can I
window
break-
explode.
I like to go through the
So
window.
where am I again?
You're like right around the recliners there because you came in through the
And where did
archway.
he go?
He is at the balcony. He is booking it out. You would
And
have to
I'm
go.
booking in after him.
You'd have to
Can I
go
sit-
through the thing.
I'll do it.
Am I able to sit down in the chair and be like, how are you feeling today in the most therapist way possible?
Okay, first thing.
Wait, so you're talking to the ghost?
Yes.
I want to grab that guy.
Give me a dodge roll to try to get past the ghost to get out to get Loon. It's
How
gonna
do
be
I
a hard
use
roll.
how do I use bonus actions?
There's not a bonus action. It's
I thought you
just
said
give
we
me a
could take
miserable.
away from our one roll.
Brownie
You
points.
can, brownie points. When
Didn't you give me
took-
one earlier for whatever that one thing I did?
Yeah, and you've got 15. You can add to the dice roll.
How much can I add to make sure I get to this guy?
I'll allow at most 3 brownie points per any roll. Because I don't want
All
you
right.
guys to just dump 10 into it.
I'm gonna add 3 to my rolling.
Okay, let's see it.
24.
You almost get underneath it, but as
Oh
you do,
come on!
the rug you're on gets just picked up and launched back. You land in the recliner next to, was it Gojo or Slayer that's sitting down?
I am Slayer.
You catch yourself by landing in the recliner. You're a little bit dazed, and then the ghost thing screams again, and both of your recliners fly back and knock you on your asses. You're not hurt, just you're on your butts. As Venkman walks in, he sees this ghost Zilla screaming as Leroy is launched backwards.
That's not fair. I was
Um,
gonna toss him at the. I was gonna toss him at the
Beat the
ghost.
sandwich out of my mouth. I pull the proton wand out and start shooting at it.
can I sit there and be like, so you anger is aggression then? I can show you aggression. Come here.
Couch
I'm still
cushion is thrown
cooking.
at you. They're still mad
I'll
from how
catch
you
it.
treated them earlier.
Am I able to catch it?
No, because you're on the ground as you say that, so it just flies over you. But you get what they were saying. When you fire at the thing, you hit it dead on. You've done this before. You know what you're doing. Nothing happens.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna
I
tell him Sponge made things worse. That's why I was trying to go after that phony, that fake.
Richard, you hear that too?
Frowns.
I need everyone to make a brains check for me.
Oh, I'm fucked.
I'm fucked. I have only one in there.
Oh yeah, I'm fucked.
At least it wasn't a ghost.
I am so screwed.
It was a ghost.
I'm still cooking in the kitchen. Smells like a whole entire restaurant here. I'm just waiting for the girl to come back.
I'm trying to fucking seduce everything you see.
I'm trying to fuck the ghost.
What?
That's not how you bust in a ghost. Gojo and Richard, you remember from your training, this sounds familiar. This is a Gestalt. And then whenever you hear the Venkman shot it and nothing happened, you realize their energy is just too much combined, and you would need to distract them, either bring them out or separate them somehow. And you
I t-
remember the
Burn
ball
the book.
earlier when you kicked it, the ball attracted the baby, and moving the pan attracted the woman. If you
I
want to
take
get
the
the
pan.
album, that'll be up next. Okay,
I
let me
take the
check.
pan. Just take the pan with
Okay,
the food of it. And just brings to the living room. You're hungry?
roll me a cool
Yeah,
roll.
I'll go get the frying pan and start playing with it.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
cool.
go get my book.
Hey, cool. Cool one.
Yeah, give me a cool.
Oh shit.
As you walk in with just the pan and you say that you're
I
hungry,
I
you
thought I
notice
wanted to put the book.
the wife ghost. Her head starts to peek out of the Ghostzilla. When Peter comes in with the other pan, she starts to really come out. Leroy, I'm gonna need you to roll me a regular moves roll to be able to go get that and come back. But it'll probably be we'll have to go give you one round to go get it and one to come back.
Wait, so the book is
Damn it.
what am I saying? The book is basically the ghost.
Wait, why would I have to get the book
Because you took it outside.
if Torb has it?
That's the one
See-
I'm reading. It.
He's outside.
I thought he was
Yeah.
inside.
No,
Can I?
No, I went out the
No,
front
he
door
went back outside.
because the book was outside. He put the book outside.
Yeah, I didn't know if he came back in when he started hearing
oh no, he
Ghostzilla.
got scared out of the kitchen and stayed outside.
Am I able
Yeah.
to do?
I'm reading the book. Yeah.
I still have the knife in my hand. Can I go to the front door and try to go to get the book?
He's already got the book.
Yeah.
Who?
I'm gonna
Okay.
tell him. I'm gonna tell Ash's character. You know, big ghost. Gonna go fornicate with his skull once I find his corpse, and walk back in.
As I'm in the doorway of the dining hall and like the living room, I want to ask the ghost what's her name is.
You're gonna need to make a very hard cool roll because you've been antagonizing them so much.
Can I add 3 brownie points to this one?
Yeah.
How do I add points?
When you click roll, it'll say bonus and have a 0. Put 3 in that.
15.
She kind of looks at you, and then she remembers what you've done, but she notices the knife and she starts to reach for it. As she does, she leaves out of the Gestalt.
So where's she right now?
She is just like where this main rug is. She's just to the corner of that while you guys are back near the recliners in the archway. And
no.
okay,
I'm
Gojo went.
I'm on the ground right now. I am.
Okay,
Jade's.
I'm right over here.
Where, huh? Oh, you're the front door.
okay, Slayer. I'm gonna let you take an action now.
Can I run to closets?
Where's the
Can I,
Where's the ball?
can I run to the closet and say, I'm about to go back to the closet with a knife in hand and swinging it around like it's a like it's a like I'm waving at something.
Wait, are you threatening her clothes?
No, I could.
Maybe.
Not really, because the clothes in the closet belong to the current owners, not the ghost.
I just want to run in there and just like try to hit everything.
What?
We're gonna have a
Why?
huge bill by the time we're done with this.
Yes.
Can I? Or can I not?
If you start running, the mom ghost does come out, and then I'm going to switch over and give Venkman and then Richard a round.
Oh, God. Wait, which mom though?
What happens if the house burns down?
No!
You lose,
Your
Oh.
franchise is canceled.
Oh,
and you're probably going to jail.
For
Maybe.
arson.
won't be the first time.
What?
What?
Dad.
Venkman, you see that one of the
Yeah.
ghosts is actually loose. What would you like to do?
Um, I'm gonna quip something witty and throw the pan down and try to fire the proton beam at her.
The woman? The
Yeah.
mom ghost? Let's
No,
see it.
please,
Yes.
please, no.
So moves.
Yep. If you got shooting as a talent, you can roll that.
I don't. I have seduce.
I admire that.
Yeah, we're gonna
Somebody
ignore
beat you
that
to
one.
it, Jade.
Come on, I was picking a meal for her. Come on, let me get to know her.
8.
Okay.
So we have some freaky ass
Down,
talks.
down, down, down.
Me and Dad just like sitting here trying to kill everything we
So what does that do?
and they just
Rolling.
try to seduce the
Is
fucking
that, go
ghost
ahead and
man.
find the. You missed just barely. Sorry, man. Just low
right.
roll.
It's all right.
So we're gonna pass over
Next
to.
round, I'm going to try to seduce the mom.
The hell is going on
Right.
with you? We have Jade and Keeper trying to seduce them. Ash is just sitting there trying to be, and then me, Dad, just sitting here like kill everything we see.
Richard, from where you're at, you can see through the door into the archway. You saw the mom guys come out, and you saw Peter Venkman launch a stream and just barely miss. What would you like to do?
Well, as I see him barely miss, could I also try to not barely miss? But could I try to augment his? So he's shooting. Could I try and augment it with my pack as well?
Absolutely, but if you roll a ghost eye, you're going to cross the streams.
Yeah, let's try it.
Do it. Be a man.
It's moves, right?
Yeah. Do you have what's your
Not
talent for moves?
throw. I
Roll.
figured
Go
the
ahead.
others would be hitting and I could throw the trap, but no,
I'll let you roll with a talent.
I don't have a talent. Oh, that's 11. There's no ghost die. That's good.
Okay, let me roll their dodge for yours.
Oh wait, hold on. No, that's just the
Come
guy.
across the stream.
I lied. I got 7. I didn't scroll down, but still no ghost die.
Yeah, that's all that matters. You hit him.
So the 8 misses, but the 7 hits. What?
Because
He
Oh,
rolls a
because they got
4.
4. Yeah. Okay, so I hit them. So I can hold that beam, right?
yeah, when you hit him,
And
the mom just stopped where she's at. She was trying to chase after a knife, and your beam immediately wraps around her. You have her in containment. You got her.
Can I have her?
Okay, next
Please,
up.
please.
Let's see who went first. Slayer, you're up.
Okay, so am I still going to the closet?
I don't know. Are you?
Yes. And when I enter the closet, or at the closet, I want to punch the wall. No.
I'm gonna remind you that the ghosts, none of their personal effects are in the closet. When you punch the wall, you punch a wall.
It doesn't make a hole though.
Give me a muscles roll.
Huh?
Give me a muscles roll.
Okay, let me get my kid. She
oh yeah, I forgot like American buildings are like made of cardboard.
Depends on.
New
You
ones.
punch directly through it, and you find your hand in the hallway, and you realize this is coming out of your paycheck.
I want
Wait,
to.
we're getting paid?
I want so. Am I able to do something else?
No, because you made an action and you moved.
Shit! I want to go inside the wall. Fuck.
It's a wall. It's just drywall with some studs. It's
So
maybe
there's no
a
like,
foot.
there's no like gaps in it, like holes.
There's a hole where your fist is driven through it, but that's about it.
Damn it.
Next up, Gojo.
Oh shit! That's my PC.
So where's the woman right now?
Stop.
She is in Richard's capture stream. He has her.
Where's
Have you two
Richard?
seen Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Nope.
Wait, have we? No, I swear to God we did.
No, you haven't.
Oh, okay.
Wow, newbie, you're neglecting your
Oh,
parental duties.
yeah,
I would call what is it? CPS. I would suggest.
No wonder they're
someone call them.
confused and
Yeah,
trying to eat
Yeah.
the silverware.
yeah.
They never even seen Star Wars either.
We have.
I have.
Well, that's okay. Star Wars is just like a
Yeah,
massive
Star Wars is
Trek.
fine. Not seeing Ghostbusters is the issue.
Where?
You
Where's
missed the best movie ever.
But I swear to
Where's
God, I've seen the
Richard?
Ghostbusters already.
So
Where's
with
Richard?
the proton pack, what it does is shoots that beam out, and when it weakens a ghost enough, it captures them like a rope. So Richard has it on a leash essentially, and you would
So,
need to pull it into the ghost trap to actually capture it.
so I'm
Can we
standing
keep
in
it
the
as a
front
pet?
door.
I have.
Oh my
I have
God.
I have a ghost trap. Where's Richard?
I'm at the front
He-
door, and the ghost is where the dining room writing is. Like my beam has got it
How do I
there
use
as
it?
it's coming
How,
through.
how do I use it?
Maybe a
There it
moves roll.
is.
Wait, what, bro?
Moves. Wait, let me check your sheet. Do you have one? Yes, you do.
Yeah.
You roll it perfect. You roll a 6.
Yep.
Wait, what's a ghost die? Fantastic. Okay, you roll the trap right underneath it. You hit the pedal. It opens a cone of light. The ghost screams, and it's sucked down into the trap. Trap shuts and starts smoking. You've captured the
Aw.
mother.
Yay!
We're gonna
I
go back to
kindly.
Bankman now. Go
I
ahead.
kindly. Oh, I was gonna kindly ask Richard if I can have it.
Indeed, you got to take it back to the unit, put it storage safely.
Bankman, you're up.
Okay. Mom is gone. And we still have 2 in the Geist.
Yeah. I should have said this earlier, but I got distracted with the fucking chaos. You notice, like, by the recliners, there's a box of like a couple baby toys in there for your customer's child. One of them looks like a normal ball.
All right, I'm back.
I'm
they
gonna
talk
pick
about
up
a
the ball
ball.
and start playing with it.
Wait, what happened?
They're talking about a ball.
I should have said this earlier.
I'm
We got
already.
distracted.
I'm not even in the area yet, so I can't do anything with the ball.
When Bateman picks the ball up, the baby's head sticks out of the gestalt. Starts like its head bounces with the rhythm of the. You're juggling the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you throw
Want
it?
to
Do you
play?
keep
Baby, want to play?
it? Nods, just gives you a huge nod with a big happy smile and starts coming at you.
Well, come on and play with Uncle Vinkman.
When it leaves the gestalt, you see the father goes kind of look a little bit stunned as the baby's heading your way. I'll let you make an action since all you really did was pick the ball up and show it.
Okay.
Do you want to throw the ball?
As after the baby gets out, I'm gonna grab my proton gun and start shooting.
Let's see it.
Did it.
Got it. The first shot, you hit it, and the baby spins like a flip in midair. And as it rights itself, your beam wraps around it, and you have it held. So, with
Someone
that
get out
one,
of the trap.
we're going back to Dickless.
All right, it's Richard Less. It's my. Please use my full name. I don't like abbreviations. Yeah, so I'm going to lower my thrower, and then using my other hand, I'm going to slide the trap out.
Let's get a move.
Now I have the throw ability. Now I assume that was for traps and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but throwing out the trap. So
Absolutely
yeah,
use
I
it.
can. 9.
Right underneath it, right under his beam. As soon as it lands, you hit the pedal, and the trap cone goes up. The baby cries out in terror as it's sucked down into the trap with the bit of smoke, and the LED starts blinking. You've caught the baby.
I wanted to punt the baby. Damn it!
Well, now we're going to go to your turn. You're coming back in. You have the album. The father's still there. What do you want to do?
I am going to hold up painting, or the painting, the
Long
album
game.
to the father with a lighter next to it, and say, "I'm going to burn your memories if you don't come out here."
He's out of the gestalt. It's just him there, but
Oh,
he sees you screams though. If you do try to do that, he'll come at you, and I'll let you take an action. He's
all right.
barreling your way.
I'm going to do again, dodging it, and I'm going to use my shoot.
Do it.
19.
Holy shit. You dodge, and as you do, you're rolling on your back. You throw the stream, just rip down the entirety of the ghost. It screams in terror, and then it tries to go past you and stops as your capture stream grabs it, and it is stuck and trying to fight you. You've got him in the capture stream. Next up, which we went,
This was
Doomslayer.
the kid I was going to be like, got your nose.
Oh my god.
Slayer, what you got? You see that Leroy has the ghost in the containment stream, and it's not moving.
Mm-hmm. I'm still in the closet, right?
Yeah. But you punched a good hole through it, so you're kind of watching a little bit through it.
Okay, so where the secret door is there actually like door is there, or is just like
Yeah, you see
a
like what
wall?
looks like white open squares. Those are the doors.
No, like right here. You see, like where the S's is. Is it like a
Yeah.
wall?
Yeah, that's the outside wall, and there's what was it patched over. You notice that when you put the hole, you find that they had patched over a doorway going into the study, but the
Can
only
I
thing in there
punch
is
it?
cobwebs. Sure, I'm not even going to make you roll. And you bust out and you find yourself in their study and you realize you're going to have to pay more because you just put a U-sized hole in the wall.
Hey,
Boy, man.
Kool-Aid.
Do I still have action?
Sure. And you also have like a Wile E. Coyote cut out of you in the wall where you walk through it.
Is there any more ghosts in the house, by the way?
Say that again?
Is there any more ghosts in the house?
Leroy has the last ghost in his containment stream in the study, or in the living room, excuse me.
Can I run to the living room and be like, got you now, bitch?
Yeah, since you've already done that and you're going so far, I'll let you get in there and yell, but you won't be able to throw a trap or anything else because just too much running, and you walk through a wall. The ghost
what
is
is-
supposed to do that.
What is the in-game mechanics for having a
the
ghost
fuck?
in the trap already, though?
Jade, I got
Well,
locked
because
in a
two of you,
wall.
the two people that threw them already had a ghost, or already had traps. So there's two different traps. There is not a mechanic
'Cause-
for multiple ghosts in a trap.
But like the trap can be used to hold several. Is there a capacity?
No.
Like,
Once you got whatever's in there, opening the trap again just lets it out. We need a third person with a third trap.
yeah, I was going to say because my trap's loaded, their trap's loaded.
I got one that's empty. I'm just waiting for my turn to throw it.
Can we torture a ghost?
Oh my god, no!
What is wrong with you all?
No. So, you know what I'm saying?
He
We have
hit me with a car.
Okay, fair enough.
So you know what I'm saying about this group? We have two people that likes fuck anything they see. Not the one that just like sitting there calm, sitting here like, it's just a nice lovely wall. We have someone that else is really pissed off. Another person that's just stupid and just walking through walls. It's basically fuck up. I can't say the other word I want to say, but it just, you know.
I'm more mad that I got hit with a car door.
You really
Hey.
cannot let that slide.
So, Gojo.
Would you?
You see Richard,
Yes.
or sorry, Leroy has it in the dream. Bateman has a trap with him. Let me check
I'm gonna be
yours
AFK
because
real quick. You guys can still do that.
you already used your trap, so you don't have one.
I don't
What
have
would you
one.
like to do?
I would like to. Is the husband still in? It's just the husband, right?
Say it again.
It's just the husband, right? In the
Yeah.
living room, right? I peeked
Yep.
through and I don't know. Should I taunt the ghost?
He won't be able to do anything. He's caught in the trap capture stream.
I go to the living room. I go to say to the husband, is your wife single now or not? I need to know this.
The ghost fights hard to get out of the stream and screams at you and says some incredibly foul things about your heritage and farm animals, but doesn't break the stream.
I think the ghost should have a roll to break the stream for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you should let the ghost have a roll. I want to see someone get fucked up. I mean, yeah.
I keep taunting the ghost, saying that I'm gonna fuck your wife again.
Hey, Leroy, give me a moves, please.
Oh, I'm trying to click on stream.
Oh,
Moves?
yeah.
Is this for shoot or what?
Actually, give me a muscle. This is fighting to keep it inside the stream. You've already hit it with a shot.
Oh, I have fight, so does that count?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Nope. It tries, and you don't even flinch. It's just,
I'm
nah,
a s-
bitch.
Is there a door nearby? Because I want to slam it into the door and be like, no, bad.
Whip
If
it
you do,
around.
Yeah.
If you do, you're going to break the door down and probably start a small fire. Do you want to?
Fine.
A small
No.
fire?
It'll start as a small fire. You can slam it against the couch, though.
That wouldn't start a fire?
Because couches aren't flammable.
No, but it'd be less than the doors on the wall. But,
Yeah, but a door's hard. It can take a beating.
I just
it's
keep
getting
telling
shot
him I'm
with a
going.
proton
I just keep
stream.
telling the husband all these things I'm going to his wife.
You are going
It
to get
can't
a
be any
good
worse than when I
HR.
said I was going to fornicate her skull, so, you know.
I just tell him I'm going to make sure that she knows my name.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Okay, Venkman, you're up.
I just came back to.
I take my trap out and I try to throw it under the ghost father.
Get him moves. Fucking A. Like
So
you've
what
done,
happened was gone.
like you've done dozens of times before. You throw the trap out to you, it is just as secondary as breathing. With 1 foot, you hit the trap. Ghost gets sucked in. Trap starts smoking, and there's a blinking light. You three have caught the ghosts and made a
We came,
fucking mess.
we saw, we kicked its ass.
Wait,
They
so
were
how
noob
much?
tubed.
And we fucked
So-
his wife.
So how much holes are there in the house now?
Well, you punched one hole, you walked through another wall, a door was kicked open, which granted you had to get out to not die. There is a scorch mark on the wall downstairs.
Which wasn't by me.
Of course not. Can't prove a thing, right?
It was there when I got down there.
Did you see my silhouette of the wall?
Yeah, there is a
Wile
U-shaped,
Coyote.
and there are
Is-
3 smoking traps.
Is the house owners pissed at us?
They come in, the hallway has been flooded and soaked. There's a person hole in the wall, a punch hole, and all they ask is, are they gone?
I don't think we would give a fuck about the thing.
Is the wife still walking away from me?
Yes, she does not want anywhere near you.
Oh.
I am going to ask ask if anybody knows where these people were buried.
No.
The husband, Mr. Wood, just looks at you and has the look of, you're a threat to society. But you notice something, newbie, and I'm going to let you notice this. The balcony door opens and a head sticks in. Dr. Loon comes in and says, Is it over?
Yeah.
I-
Can I roll my raised children to
No
try
thanks to
and calm
you,
me down?
Loon.
Hold
I
on.
level my proton pack at him.
At Loon?
Hold up. I got a better idea.
I'm not shooting, but I level it at him.
All right.
I got
Go ahead,
a
Luke.
better
You're as
idea.
big a threat as the 3 geists that were here, or more.
I
Get
got
him,
a better
Leroy.
idea. How about we take Dr. Lumen, we lock him downstairs in the basement and just open up the packs and redo this again.
Oh, you gotta let him
What?
test his sponge out. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I'm
you
down.
just give me the wife in 5 minutes.
This is
neighbors
once
to
again where I
explain. The
remind you
neighbors are
that
Don't
gonna.
give me
ghosts
an
are not
excuse to
physical.
test proton beams on humans. Don't come back to one of our jobs again.
Yeah, the neighbors might give you guys a noise complaint. Just be careful. But it will be over in less than, no, more than 5 minutes probably.
You can't fuck a ghost because they're not physical. I did not think I was going to need to say that as a keeper tonight, but
I'm pretty sure
But-
you can.
but-
Somebody got a handy from one of the movies.
That was a blowy, yeah, that was right. Yeah. But I think
Yeah.
that's the ghost can do it to you. I don't know
Yeah.
that you can do it to them. Yeah, I think there's some weird consent issue going on, but Ray seemed to enjoy himself, so
Can
I mean, all's fair that ends well,
Can I-
whatever.
Oh
you are not going to
I-
fuck the ghost, no.
no! I still
Mr.
have.
Woods.
God.
I still have the knife in hand. I want to scream. Bitches love cannons. And just walk the wall.
We're definitely not getting a reference from these people.
Mr. Woods watches that. Why is she talking about cannons when she has a knife? And that's coming out of your pay, Dr. Venkman.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a clean extraction. No fatalities, minor property damage, although that vase probably had it coming. 3 very angry Class 3 safely contained in our ecto-grid unit. Now, if you take a look at this beautifully itemized invoice here, you'll see we've included standard rates for Class 3 capture, multiplied by 3, obviously, and a small surcharge for high-tension spiritual interference, plus a modest hazard bonus since one of them tried to wear his face. We've waived the emotional trauma fee this time as a professional courtesy. You're welcome. That brings the total here to $14,750, including containment and 6 months of spectrum monitoring. Payment due upon release, or we release them back into the crawl space and pretend we never met.
Tom Wood sees the bill and throws up.
I'll tell him I did my job.
And with that, you all have somehow completed this one shot. My God.
Do we still have the containments?
You're not
Where'd
using
it
for what
go?
I think you're going to ask me about.
Can I borrow one ghost? Was one ghost in 5 minutes alone?
As Dr. Venkman would have reminded you, HR would come down. I phrased that fucking poorly. HR would be after you very badly for something like that, and that would be a fireable offense.
HR would go down on you very hard for that. You said it right the first
Do
time.
ghosts really have rights? Can they really have like? Never mind, I'm just gonna stop.
HR under Lewis Tully Esquire, who is the chief legal official for Ghostbusters International, included that with the HR regulations solely because it would be bad marketing if things of that persuasion got out.
Who says going go out?
But what about fornicating skulls of the ghosts that we just captured?
Where is that right illegal?
We'll have to find out about it. I'm doing it to assert my dominance on the woman, on the woman's, the wife of the husband who hit me with a car door.
Judge, I could say it was in self-defense. In self-defense.
It was not.
Gang, what the fuck has been this session, man?
I might have a slight concussion. Not yet. We're not in court yet, Max. I'm
Congratulations.
trying
you
real
got
hard to
some-
get us in court, though.
I'm just sitting here walking through walls. Like a
We
Still
got
don't know
the
badass
what
Kool-Aid
you
man
were
over
planning.
here.
Kool-Aid. Don't worry, I'm here.
No, the
Batman.
lawyer doesn't own the house. I'm just trying to figure out who the previous owners were so I can fornicate with their wife's skull. Apparently, that's grave
That's my
robbing.
job.
That would be
Necrophilia. Yes, I
molesting a
understood the joke.
corpse in both ways. And I'm going to get my stream killed because of the things we're discussing. My God. I want to thank you all for coming out. I want to thank
Yeah,
you all for
gang.
attending tonight. It's been fun. It was chaotic evil.
Best
I
kind
don't
of
know if
evil.
it counts as a win.
Are we
does
doing
it?
this again?
So Ash. It was Ash. That's what I'm hearing. Is you're saying it was Ash.
Are we doing this
Well,
again, by
I
the
was
way?
a very sane and logical character there. Don't blame me.
You were
You were-
like the second most sadist logical person here, which is amazing
Yeah.
for
I
playing with
saved you. I
Hey,
investigated
thanks for following, Max.
the photo album. I
I won
beamed one
V3.
ghost, trapped one.
I won V3.
You didn't even try to eat the silverware.
Yeah.
I
won-
just walked through walls.
Noob was
I
playing
won-
Reinhardt.
I won V3 the whole entire Ghost family while everybody was just like, we gotta investigate. Screw that. I'm kicking doors in, taking names.
What about me, Dad? Dad, what about me?
You were just being the Kool-Aid man.
Wasn't cool.
You all were property damage incarnate, is what was happening.
They were the house pests.
Okay, fuck you. No one
Comes
likes
full
you.
circle now.
Yeah.
In case you were wondering, had you been saner with how you dealt with the ghost, you could have talked them down, or if you could have gotten them forced them into the album, you would have trapped them in that photo album. But wow,
Are we doing this again, by the way?
Wait, we could have trapped them in the photo album? Didn't I
Really?
suggest that, though?
No, you suggested
You
taking it
suggested
outside and
burning
burning it.
Oh,
Wait, are we doing
I
this
thought
again?
I suggested I suggested that we take
you
the
were on the
photo
way
album.
to do so. Unfortunately, by the time you got back, it was handled in more standard Ghostbusters fashion.
You mean kicking down a door that Ghost is holding and making them shit themselves in the standard Ghostbuster fashion? I can only imagine that Ghost been like, what kind of Wheaties does this guy eat?
I really want to know if we're doing this again because I want to make this worse.
Oh
Oh,
god.
why are you telling me that? You think I want to run it with worse?
I think for homework you should watch the movies.
Yes.
Apart from the 2016 one.
We'll
I just
start with
want
the
to watch the walls
2016 one.
again. I just want to
Don't
watch
start with the
walls again,
2016
man.
one. The 2016 one doesn't exist. It's not canon.
I mean, what 2016 movie? Yeah.
Can I please walk the walls again, man?
Why not? They're already getting charged $14,000 for services.
Okay, do we just end session or can I just walk through every single wall? Just all the way to the front door.
Were you trying to get arrested? and-
$14,000 in 1991 is crazy. That's like a house. That's like half a year's of half a house.
91? No, that was in the 70s maybe, but not in 91.
14,000 back in
That's a new Toyota
91.
Tercel.
Yeah, that's like a car.
I really want to walk through walls.
You and I
They're
have
gonna-
very different ideas of how to.
Next time, I think you should have the twins playing the ghosts.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Fine.
Oh, they're
The one in The
twins?
Conjuring?
One's trying to
Yeah.
screw us, the other one's walking through walls, literally.
I'll make the house hell. Do not test me. I will.
How old are they?
It's better than me. I'd make the whole house a mimic.
Why are you guys 11? Is it 11?
They're 15.
No.
12.
15. Okay.
There we go. Max figured it out.
Appreciate that, Max. Well, I thank you all for watching. I'm going to call the stream now. You all have a great night.
You
See
too.
you next stream.